Come with us. Let us explore and go back to the time of Jose Rizal trial and death.
Before we will go to trial and death of Jose Rizal, let us know why he was exiled in the Dapitan. The decision to exile Jose Rizal in the Dapitan was taken so he could contemplate his sins against Spain and publicly retract his errors concerning religion and make statements that were clearly pro-Spanish and against the revolutionary. He stayed at the Dapitan for 4 years and 13 days, from July 17, 1892 to July 31, 1896.
On October 11, 1896, Rizal's diary was confiscated. On November 11, 1896, Rizal's diary was returned. On November 3, 1896, Rizal arrived at Manila. On November 20, 1896, preliminary investigation was conducted.
There are two evidences, the documentary and testimonials. The documentary is a letter from Antonio to Mariano Ponce on October 16, 1888. The testimonial is a letter of Rizal to his family on August 20, 1890. Rizal's defender, Lieutenant Travel de Andrade, together with 101st and 2nd Lieutenants in Spanish Army. Prosecutor Alcocer asked for a death sentence for Rizal. De Andrade delivered an impressive speech and claimed that the guilt of Rizal has not been legally established.
December 26 in the afternoon, death sentence was passed with the same condition except that the indemnity was raised to 100,000 pesos. December 28, Governor General Pulaveja approved the sentence, ordering Rizal to be executed by firing squad 2 days later at 7 a.m. in Luneta. After being court-martialed, Rizal returned to his cell in Fort Santiago to prepare his rendezvous with destiny. During his last 24 hours on Earth, from 6 a.m. of December 29 to 6 a.m. of December 30, 1896, he was busy meeting visitors, which includes his family and friends. He was also able to write his last poem, his final contribution for the emancipation of the Filipino people.
The Last Hours of Rizal, December 29, 1896. 6 a.m. Captain Rafael Rodriguez read Rizal's death sentence. He will be shot at the back by firing squad at 7 a.m. in Bagumbayan. 7 a.m. Rizal was moved to the prison chapel where he spent his last moments. His first visitors were Jesuit priests. 7:15 a.m. Rizal reminded Father Luis Viza the statue of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, whom he carved as a student in Ateneo. 8 a.m. Rizal had a breakfast with Father Antonio Rizal. After breakfast, his attorney, Lieutenant Luis Tavil de Andrade, came. 9 a.m. Father Federico Faura arrived. Rizal reminded the priest of his earlier prophecy about Rizal. 10 a.m. More Jesuit priests had visited him. After then, he was interviewed by Santiago Mataix for the newspaper El Heraldo de Madrid. 12 noon until 3:30 p.m. Rizal was left alone in his cell. He took his lunch and continued writing his farewell poem, which he hid in an alcohol cooking stove. He also wrote his last letter to Professor Blumentritt. 3:30 p.m. Father Vicente Balaguer returned to his cell and discussed with Rizal his retraction letter.
December 30, 1896. 3 o'clock a.m. Rizal heard Mass, confessed his sins, and took Holy Communion. 5:30 a.m. He took his last breakfast. 5:30 a.m. Josephine arrived together with Rizal's sister, Josefa, with tears in her eyes. 6 a.m. As the soldiers were getting ready for the death march to Bagumbayan, Rizal wrote his last letter to his beloved parents.
Esmarvinjay.